When discussing life across different countries, some places naturally stand out more than others. Every capital city offers a unique lifestyle, shaped by its culture, economy, geography, and infrastructure. In considering what makes a capital truly livable, several essential characteristics come to mind: accessibility, affordability, safety, employment opportunities, cultural richness, and overall quality of life. A great capital should not only serve as the political center of a country, but also provide a comfortable and dynamic environment for its residents. One city that often enters this conversation is Moscow, the capital of Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world, covering approximately 17 million square kilometers. Despite this immense size, Moscow is located in the western part of the country, slightly east of Belarus and north of Ukraine. Unlike the extremely cold and remote regions of Siberia, Moscow lies in a relatively temperate zone, making its climate more manageable. Although winters in Moscow are still harsh, they are not as extreme as those in northern Russia, where temperatures can plunge to -50 degrees Celsius. In Moscow, winter temperatures typically average around -20 degrees Celsius. While this is still quite cold, it is more bearable compared to the country's colder regions. Summers, on the other hand, can be pleasant, with residents enjoying outdoor activities, parks, and festivals. Geographically, Moscow is not particularly large for a capital city, covering about 2,511 square kilometers. However, it is the most populous city in Russia, with around 19 million people. This makes it significantly larger than St. Petersburg, which has a population of about 6 million. Moscow's high population density has led to the development of numerous high-rise buildings and skyscrapers, allowing the city to accommodate millions of residents within a relatively limited area. Moscow has served as Russia's capital for more than 850 years, making it not only a political center, but also a historical and cultural hub. At the heart of the city lies the iconic Moscow Kremlin, which functions as the official residence of President Vladimir Putin. This historic complex symbolizes Russian power and governance and attracts visitors from around the world. Nearby is Red Square, one of the most famous public spaces globally. Known for its vast size and cobblestone streets, Red Square hosts major national events, celebrations, and speeches. It is also home to St. Basil's Cathedral, renowned for its colorful domes and unique architectural style. These landmarks highlight Moscow's deep historical roots and artistic grandeur. Unlike many world capitals, Moscow does not have a coastline. Instead, it is built around the Moscow River, which flows through the city and serves as a recreational area for residents. The river is crossed by numerous bridges, connecting different parts of the city and adding to its scenic beauty. In terms of cost of living, Moscow can be quite expensive. Renting a standard 3-bedroom apartment typically starts at around 80,000 rubles, approximately $800, though cheaper options are available. However, lower-priced apartments are often older, smaller, or located farther from the city center. To live comfortably in Moscow, a monthly budget of at least $2,000 is generally required. For a more luxurious lifestyle, income levels of $4,000 to $5,000 per month are more realistic. Despite the high costs, Moscow offers significant economic opportunities. It is home to many wealthy individuals, including business elites and oligarchs, and serves as the center of Russia's financial and administrative systems. The presence of luxury vehicles, high-end restaurants, and upscale neighborhoods reflects the city's economic strength. Moscow is also known for its vibrant social life. The city is lively throughout the year, with festivals, events, and cultural activities taking place regularly. Even during times of reduced international tourism, partly due to geopolitical tensions, Moscow remains bustling thanks to its large domestic population. The city's streets are often filled with people enjoying their time outdoors, whether walking with friends, dining, or attending events. Interestingly, professional photographers can be found in busy areas, offering photo shoots to passers-by. This unique aspect adds to the city's charm, allowing residents and visitors to capture memorable moments. Architecturally, Moscow is impressive. Many of its buildings reflect styles reminiscent of Western Europe, while still maintaining a distinctly Russian identity. From grand palaces to modern skyscrapers, the city offers countless opportunities for exploration and photography. For those seeking alternatives to Moscow, nearby cities provide different lifestyles at potentially lower costs. Vladimir offers a quieter environment, while Kazan is known for its vibrant culture and diversity. Meanwhile, St. Petersburg, located to the north, provides a blend of. In conclusion, Moscow embodies many of the qualities expected of a world-class capital: economic opportunity, cultural richness, historical significance, and a lively social atmosphere. However, its high cost of living and cold winters may not appeal to everyone. Ultimately, the most livable capital city depends on individual preferences, but Moscow undoubtedly stands as one of the most influential and dynamic capitals in the world. In addition to its strong economic position, Moscow offers a wide range of international career opportunities. As the central hub of Russia, the city attracts multinational companies, entrepreneurs, and professionals from various fields. This makes Moscow an appealing destination for individuals seeking career growth, global exposure, and financial success. The presence of major industries, from finance to technology, ensures that skilled workers can find rewarding opportunities. Education also plays a crucial role in shaping Moscow's appeal. The city is home to around 13 major universities, drawing students from across Russia and beyond. These institutions provide high-quality education, particularly in technical and scientific fields, which are highly valued in the global job market. As a result, Moscow has developed a youthful and ambitious population, filled with students and young professionals striving to build successful careers. A noticeable aspect of daily life in Moscow is the strong presence of social media culture. Many residents are frequently seen with their phones, taking photos and sharing moments from their lives. This behavior reflects not only a desire for social approval, but also a sense of self-expression and personal identity. People in Moscow take pride in their appearance and surroundings, often capturing the beauty of the city as well as their own lifestyles. When observing the population, one can notice certain common physical traits associated with Slavic heritage. Many individuals have fair skin, with a significant number displaying blonde or light brown hair. Blue and green eyes are also quite common. While beauty standards vary across cultures, the so-called Slavic look has gained global attention and admiration. This awareness may contribute to the confidence many Russians display in their daily lives. Fashion is another defining characteristic of Moscow's culture. Residents tend to dress elegantly, whether attending formal events or simply meeting friends during the day. Unlike in some societies where clothing may be influenced by strict cultural or religious expectations, Moscow offers a high degree of personal freedom. Although Russia has historical ties to the Eastern Orthodox Christianity, modern society does not impose rigid dress codes or lifestyle restrictions. People are free to express themselves through fashion and personal choices, contributing to the city's vibrant and diverse atmosphere. The energy of Moscow's residents is comparable to that found in major Western European cities. People are active, social, and enjoy spending time outdoors. This lively spirit creates opportunities for artists and performers, particularly musicians. Street musicians can be found throughout the city, playing various instruments and adding a musical backdrop to everyday life. As you walk through Moscow, it is common to hear melodies echoing through streets, parks, and public spaces. Evenings in Moscow are especially vibrant. During sunset, sidewalks become crowded as people gather with friends and family. Whether visiting cafes or simply enjoying a walk, residents make the most of their free time. Public spaces such as parks and riverbanks become social hubs where people relax and connect. Interestingly, most of the individuals seen outdoors tend to be under the age of 50. Older residents are less visible in these settings and are more commonly encountered in places like the metro. Speaking of transportation, Moscow boasts one of the largest and most efficient metro systems in the world. The Moscow Metro is not only extensive, but also architecturally remarkable. Many of its stations were built during the Soviet era and feature intricate designs, grand chandeliers, and artistic decorations. With over 160 stations across 11 lines, the metro system provides convenient and reliable transportation for millions of residents. Its cleanliness and organization further enhance the city's reputation as a well-developed capital. Another striking feature of Moscow is the visible display of wealth. Luxury cars such as Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Mercedes-Benz are commonly seen on the streets, particularly in the evenings. This reflects the presence of affluent individuals and a strong economy. Certain areas of the city, such as Malaya Bronea Street and Petrovka Street, are known for their upscale lifestyle. These neighborhoods feature high-end boutiques, fine dining restaurants, and luxury shopping centers, attracting both locals and visitors. Moscow COSM. Weddings in Moscow provide another glimpse into the city's social life. Newlywed couples often celebrate in public spaces, particularly along the river or in elegant neighborhoods. It is not unusual to see multiple wedding parties gathered together, with brides and grooms posing for photographs. Unlike the extravagant celebrations seen in some countries, weddings in Moscow are often more intimate, focusing on close family and friends. These celebrations highlight the importance of relationships and shared experiences in Russian culture. Despite facing political and economic challenges on the global stage, Moscow remains a vibrant and secure city. Its infrastructure, cultural richness, and economic opportunities continue to make it one of the most influential capitals in the world. Residents generally appear content and confident, going about their daily lives without visible signs of fear or restriction. While Moscow dominates as Russia's capital, other cities also play significant roles. For example, Naples complements Rome, Manchester stands alongside London, and Barcelona rivals Madrid. Similarly, in Russia, St. Petersburg serves as a major counterpart to Moscow. Located in the northwest of Russia, St. Petersburg covers an area of approximately 1,439 square kilometers and has a population of around 6 million people. This makes it one of the largest cities in Europe. In comparison, Moscow has a population of over 12 million within city limits, though the metropolitan area is significantly larger. The most populous city in Europe, however, is Istanbul, with more than 18 million residents. Many Russians prefer St. Petersburg over Moscow for several reasons. One major advantage is its geographical location. Situated near Finland and close to Baltic nations like Estonia, St. Petersburg provides easier access to Europe. With the appropriate travel documents, residents can reach neighboring European countries within a short time, often in just 1 or 2 hours. This proximity allows for a lifestyle that blends Russian and European influences. Another significant advantage of St. Petersburg is its access to the sea. While Moscow is inland and centered around rivers, St. Petersburg lies along the Gulf of Finland, which connects to the Baltic Sea. This coastal location offers recreational opportunities that are not available in Moscow, such as visiting beaches and enjoying maritime activities. Access to the sea has always been an important factor in a city's development and popularity. Coastal cities tend to offer a wider range of activities, and often attract more tourism. In St. Petersburg, residents can spend time by the water, swim during warmer months, and enjoy scenic coastal views. This adds a different dimension to daily life compared to Moscow's river-centered environment. In conclusion, both Moscow and St. Petersburg offer unique advantages and lifestyles. Moscow stands out for its economic power, career opportunities, and vibrant urban life, while St. Petersburg provides a more relaxed atmosphere with strong European connections and access to the sea. Ultimately, the choice between these cities depends on individual preferences, but together they showcase the diversity and richness of life in Russia. In St. Petersburg, life takes on a distinctly different rhythm compared to Moscow. One of the most appealing aspects of the city is its connection to nature, particularly its access to the sea. Families often spend their evenings walking along the beaches, especially after the busy hours of the day. The cool breeze from the Gulf of Finland provides a refreshing escape from daily stress, making the coastline a popular gathering place. If the summer season lasted longer, St. Petersburg could easily rank among the world's top vacation destinations. Unfortunately, the warm months are short, and the weather begins to cool quickly. Beyond its coastline, the city is also shaped by the Neva River, which originates from Lake Ladoga to the east. As it flows through the city, the river splits into multiple branches before emptying into the Gulf of Finland. This unique geography creates a network of islands in the western part of the city. In total, St. Petersburg consists of around 42 islands and smaller islets, each with its own identity. One notable example is New Holland Island. These islands are connected by an extensive system of bridges, giving the city a layout that is often compared to New York City. In fact, St. Petersburg is frequently referred to as the Venice of Russia, a comparison to Venice due to its 55 canals and nearly 500 bridges. Along these canals, elegant buildings line the streets, many of which were constructed in a classical European style. Some of these grand residences belong to wealthy individuals, while others have been converted into boutique hotels or cultural spaces. One of the most magical aspects of St. Petersburg is the phenomenon known as the White Nights. This natural OC. Education has long been a cornerstone of the city's identity. The first university was established in 1724, and today St. Petersburg is home to more than 40 higher education institutions. Among them, St. Petersburg State University stands out as one of the oldest and most prestigious. The city continues to attract students from across Russia, particularly in fields such as engineering, science, and the arts. St. Petersburg also holds a significant place in world history due to its role during World War II. During this time, the city, then known as Leningrad, endured a devastating siege that lasted approximately 900 days. Despite immense hardship and loss, the city never surrendered, demonstrating remarkable resilience and strength. In 1924, it had been renamed Leningrad in honor of Vladimir Lenin, and it retained this name throughout the Soviet era. In 1991, following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the city reverted to its original name, St. Petersburg, during the leadership of Boris Yeltsin. Today, St. Petersburg is renowned for its well-preserved architecture, which reflects both imperial and Soviet influences. Walking through the city feels like stepping into a living museum. The buildings, often painted in soft tones of white, yellow, and brown, stretch along the streets in harmonious rows. Each structure carries historical significance, contributing to the city's unique character. One of the most famous streets in the city is Nevsky Prospect. This central avenue serves as the lifeline of St. Petersburg, bustling with activity throughout the day. The street is known for its cleanliness, historic buildings, and vibrant atmosphere. Shops, cafes, and cultural landmarks line the avenue, making it a focal point for both locals and tourists. St. Petersburg is also recognized as a major cultural center. The city is home to numerous museums, galleries, and historical sites. Among the most notable is the Hermitage Museum, which houses one of the largest art collections in the world. Another iconic landmark is Kazan Cathedral, admired for its grand design and historical importance. The social life in St. Petersburg is vibrant and dynamic. People frequently gather in parks, cafes, and public spaces, enjoying time with friends and family. Similar to Moscow, residents tend to be outgoing and social, rarely spending long periods alone. The city's numerous parks and green spaces provide ideal settings for relaxation and leisure. Art and music are deeply embedded in the city's culture. Street performers and artists contribute to the lively atmosphere, especially during evenings and weekends. The presence of creativity in everyday life reinforces St. Petersburg's reputation as an artistic hub. Another notable aspect of the city is its highly educated population. Education levels are particularly high among women, who actively participate in various professional fields. Women in St. Petersburg are known for their independence, confidence, and ability to pursue diverse career paths without being limited by traditional expectations. In conclusion, St. Petersburg stands as one of Russia's most remarkable cities. With its unique geography, rich history, cultural vibrancy, and artistic spirit, it offers a lifestyle that is both inspiring and dynamic. Whether through its canals, architecture, or lively social scene, the city leaves a lasting impression on all who experience it. As one of the most livable cities in Russia, St. Petersburg attracts a large number of residents from across the country. With a national population of around 145 million people, demand for housing in major urban centers remains consistently high. As a result, rental prices in St. Petersburg have risen significantly, often reaching levels comparable to those in Moscow. A quick look at Russian real estate listings shows that finding an apartment for less than 75,000 rubles per month is quite difficult. In many cases, average rental prices can climb to 150,000 rubles or more, depending on the location, size, and condition of the property. To put this into perspective, 100,000 rubles is roughly equivalent to $1,000. This means that renting a standard two-bedroom apartment in St. Petersburg can cost around $1,000 per month, which is relatively expensive compared to average income levels in the country. For those who find these prices unaffordable, living outside the city is a common alternative. Smaller towns and suburban developments near St. Petersburg have grown in recent years, offering more affordable housing options. One example is Kudrovo, a rapidly developing residential area. Many people who work in St. Petersburg choose to live in such areas, commuting daily, while benefiting from lower rent and a quieter environment. These suburbs often feature modern high-rise apartment buildings designed to accommodate the growing population. Despite the city's relatively high cost of living, not all residents earn high salaries. In fact, a significant